It's me, Mr. Moneybag. Ah, so you want some fat wads of cash, do ya? Do you want to cover your wife in sesame oil and have your tiger eat them? This video will show you how to save up enough money for tubs of sesame oil. What's up guys, DBK Videos. If you are new to my channel, I make military content. I've been getting into a lot of financial content lately, which I'm super excited to share with you guys. Today, we're gonna be talking about money management tips. The fuck are you looking at? Before we jump into the video, I'm gonna open up some of the free stocks I got thanks to you guys. If you guys wanna be shouted out in the next video, just use my Robinhood code down below. If you wanna start, trading, investing in stocks, now I would say is the time because of the stock market crash. Everything is so low right now and the volatility is everywhere. If you invest in a well-known stock, most likely it's gonna go back up roughly to where it was before the crash. Let's open our free stocks. Okay, I'm gonna click on my profile in 3, 2, 1. All right, so I'm gonna go over to my free stocks right now. The ones I have claimed, we've got some people pending, which means they haven't set up their account fully, but claimed. Let's give a shout out to Kevin R, Maurice S, Omar G, Lydia B, Christina E, Robert S, Angel P, and then a bonus stock referral because of Lydia B. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna open one up from Eugenia S right now. We're gonna claim it. It gives you like a little lottery thing. Babe, say left, right, or middle?
Middle.
Middle. We're gonna click on that. And I got a free stock of Ford. If you guys want to also get a free stock, if you use my code, you and I both get a free stock. There's really no catch to it. I'm not sponsored or anything. Literally, we both just get a free stock for using Robinhood. Done with that. Want more free stock, of course. So my first and probably most important tip across all of this is to make an Excel with all your financial obligations and factor in essential and non-essential. So what I mean by this is go ahead and put what you average in every month. If you work an hourly job, this is gonna be hard to be pinpoint accurate, but if you work salary, you should be pinpoint accurate with this. Especially for my viewers in the military, you know what you're gonna make every single month. After that, start budgeting everything that you have to pay. Rent, mortgage, insurances, car payments, food, and then start factoring in the non-essential things like your subscriptions. Like my wife and I have subscriptions to like everything. We have Hulu, Netflix, Funimation, Amazon Prime. And the reason we keep some of these is because like some of our shows are on other stuff, but honestly, we're in a position right now where that miscellaneous spending isn't really affecting us. If you're in the position where you don't have a lot saved up, I would highly recommend limiting that as best as you can. In fact, if most of the things you can find free through YouTube anyway, it's just convenient for us to see our shows that we want to keep up with weekly come out fresh on these services. Again, if you're trying to save money and that is a huge goal of yours and you're not financially saved up right now, cut that out. Also, go into your bank statements and start factoring in historically, make little tabs at the bottom of the Excel, historically each month what your miscellaneous spending is. Hella money is wasted on eating out and you don't realize it until you go into your bank statements and be like, holy shit, I wasted like 300 bucks this month on eating out. You'd be very surprised. Tip number 2 is purchases that are more than $100, at least wait a minimum of 2 to 3 days before impulse buying it. After 2 to 3 days, if you're not as passionate or you think that I don't really need this, take that same $100 and put it into an investment. If you don't want to be risky about it, just put it into a regular savings account. But if you're about to waste $100 anyway, you might as well just go buy a stock with it and then it has the potential to grow. Also, if you buy a stock with dividends, you're actually gonna make money back. We'll talk about stocks in a different video. Subscribe for more financial knowledge. But tip number 2, wait on spending anything more than $100. And when you don't actually need to spend it, which you probably won't for a majority of the things that you wanna buy, immediately go invest it. Tip number 3 is to set up allotments to an account you cannot touch. I do this personally. I think I spend $300 to $400 automatically out of my paycheck, regardless, goes to my TSP fund, which is basically a 401k for retirement. Regardless, every single month I have $300 to $400 being deposited into this that I cannot touch. If you don't have a retirement fund, it is super easy to set up like a CD or something at your bank where they'll penalize you for early withdrawal, so you're not gonna touch it. Again, depending on how risky you wanna be, I would say the safest thing to do is just put it in your retirement fund, especially if you're in the military. Enroll in TSP right now, Thrift Savings Plan. Do like a Roth IRA and start putting your money into it. Cycle it out of the G fund and put it into the Life Cycles fund onto when you're supposed to retire. What that does is a brokerage is automatically going to invest into stocks for you, more riskier ones when you're younger, and then move them to non-riskier ones when you're older. So you have a greater potential for gain. Any bank does this. It is literally capable of being with any bank. Tell your bank you want to set up an allotment. They'll know exactly what that means. I know when I was 18, I feel like I have a younger demographic on this YouTube. When I was 18, I didn't understand what an allotment was. I didn't even invest in TSP when I was younger because I was like, oh, I'm getting out. I don't want to put into a military retirement fund. I ended up re-enlisting, whatever. Lots of money to a savings account that you will not touch. Fourth tip, tax refunds don't exist. Stop using them on like, oh, I got like a birthday gift in the middle of the year. Put it back into savings. You are living fine without it. I promise you, you'll be fine. Unless you're living paycheck to paycheck and this tax refund is meaningful to you and you need it essentially to pay bills, then by all means, please pay your bills. But if it's just an extra check and you're living fine, pretend you didn't have it. And the same can go with promotions. If you randomly get a percentage raise at your job and now all of a sudden your bi-weekly paychecks are $100 more, automatically add that $100 to your already set allotments. So if you were spending like $300 on your retirement fund, donating it into your retirement fund, it's now $400 because you're living fine without it. Just pretend it's not there. That is the best way to get wealthy while you're young. Is any excess money, if you can save 60 to 70% of your money when you're young, by the time you're older, if you invested that well, instead of just like hiding it under your mattress like a weirdo, you're gonna have a lot of compound gain. And my fifth and final tip is to study on your downtime. There's tons of ebooks, real books in person, free video platforms you can do to learn about different financial opportunities. And no, I'm not talking about Karen back home doing a pyramid scheme where she's trying to sell you like supplements of fake pills that don't work. When I was deployed, some chick from our high school sold a pyramid scheme to my wife, and I got home and I was like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, do your research, and I highly, highly recommend investing it into something, whether that be real estate, whether that be stocks, whether that be like a Roth IRA. Don't just have your money sitting in a checkings account. It's not gonna do any good for you. Especially when you're young, you have the opportunity to lose this money and not have it affect you in the long run. If you guys do like these financial videos, please leave a like down below. I'll be posting more in the future, so if you hit that notification bell, you'll be the first to know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.